Hey guys, we got invited by Method to the Magic YouTube channel to participate in a collaboration for Best Disney Bite. So where a whole bunch of different YouTubers that are Disney YouTubers are all talking about their favorite, if you could only have one bite of one thing in a Disney property, what would that be? And so be sure you go over and check out the collaboration video. I'll put a link to that in the show notes. And look at everybody's bites. But when we did that, our bite happened to be at Tiffins at Animal Kingdom at Disney World. And so we thought we would do a short review of Tiffins. This is super short because we didn't eat a lot there, so this isn't like a full menu review. This is our one small experience there, but we thought we'd share it with you because I know a lot of people haven't been yet. Also, we'll go over the 4 things that we had while we're there, one of which is our Best Disney Bite. So we might as well start with that one. So,
and all these are appetizers. We've got 4 apps.
Yes.
We made a meal of it, which
we
was
went for lunch.
Food,
it was tons of food. We went for lunch and we decided to get 4 apps and split all 4 of them together. So they were all gluten-free except some of the bread, which was and they brought it out separate, so I didn't have to worry about it. So we'll talk about the 4 apps that we got.
The first one was the Marinated grilled octopus, which was our Disney Bite.
Yes.
And that was really good.
It was really good. Really good. And so that came with salsify, saffron aioli, lemon caper, olive oil. And if you'd like to hear more details about that, we're not going to go into as much detail this time. Go watch the collaboration video where we talk about that extensively. But that was our favorite, yeah. I think, for both of us.
It's actually a shame they don't serve that at the Nomad Lounge. They have some appetizers over there at the Nomad Lounge, but that one, that one's not on there because I would definitely go there time and time again.
I want to pop in the next time we're there though and just ask, can we get things? Because some of the restaurants let you do that and some don't. Like the Brown and Derby will not let you, at least when we asked, they would not. They may have changed their policy. But we went somewhere else and you could pretty much order off the entire menu. Oh, that Tutto Gusto wine cellar. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong, I'm not Italian. They would let me order anything off the menu. So I think it just depends on how it's managed. So I want to ask them at the Nomad Lounge if we are allowed to order other apps that are at Tiffins. But anyway, sadly that one is not on the menu. And so, sorry for looking down, but I'm going to read some of these. Brian ordered the sustainable fish Causa.
Yes.
And that has Peruvian purple potato, ají or ají amarillo vinaigrette, lime mayo, cilantro, and a quail egg on top, and it was sunny side up. It was really cute.
Was
I think, why don't you talk about your first
So yeah, it was served cold. It was a cold dish. I was kind of shocked by that. It was all right. I wouldn't get it again though. It was different. It was different. And that's the thing about going to Tiffins. It's like every item we had there was definitely different, never had before.
Yeah, it was unique. I did not like this dish at all. I think Brian ate almost all of it because I took one bite and was like, ugh. I liked quail egg, but I think you ate the quail egg. But I mean, I like quail egg, but the fish was cold and shaved, like really tiny, sort of shaved fish. And I do not like cold fish as a rule. There's some cold fish I eat though. Like,
Presentation was
beautiful, I'll say that, but that's definitely not something I would get again. Would you get that again?
No, I would say I wouldn't.
Oh, sorry, I missed that part. I was looking at the menu.
So the next one?
The next one was the selection of artisanal cheeses.
Oh, yes.
We both enjoyed this. It's cardamom, Marcona almonds, Manjar Blanco, and Cape gooseberry, and it actually had some gooseberries on the side too, or no, those were goji berries I think on the side, and they don't list those here, or maybe that was part of the bread service, but in any case I think we loved all the cheeses.
Yes.
They were all fantastic, so we would definitely recommend the cheese.
Yep. And the last thing was the signature bread service, right?
Right, Tiffin's signature bread service,
which they gave her some gluten-free bread or options.
It was just one. One of their breads is naturally gluten-free, and it's almost like a cracker. It's super crispy. I don't want to say rice cake because that brings the wrong thing to mind, but it's a very thin, crispy, almost breaks apart really easy. It's so light.
Pita chip?
No, because that wouldn't be gluten-free. This was made out of something that was naturally gluten-free. It's very tasty. And unfortunately, even on the menu, they don't tell you the names of all the breads because Brian had several different kinds of bread.
It was a lot of bread. And it comes with dipping sauces.
And that is listed as pomegranate olive oil, harissa yogurt, black-eyed pea hummus, and
that was good.
Zal yogurt. I don't know if I'm saying that correct, but all the dipping sauces were good, and they were all gluten-free, so I was able to, you know, try. And they brought me my own out so that if, like, he's dipping his bread in, it wouldn't get mine, which was nice because we were sharing it, so that was really nice.
So the cool thing is the server treated us just like we're spending $80, you know, at lunch, you know, even though we're just getting appetizers. Yeah, appetizers. Like, he didn't.
That's why we sent in a cast compliment, because he was fantastic. He explained everything. He was thorough. He was nice. He checked on us just the right amount where you don't feel like you're hovered over, but you.
And the neat thing is they brought out the appetizers like in courses. So they brought out the bread service and the cheese first. Mm-hmm. And then once, you know, we got almost through that, then they brought out the fish and the grilled octopus. So I thought that was cool.
It was cool. And the presentation on everything was beautiful. I can't say enough about the service and the presentation. What was really strange though is we were there during the week of Christmas, which was one of the busiest weeks of the year, and it was empty. I'm hoping when Pandora opens, since it's right next to that bridge, that connects to Pandora, that maybe it'll get a little more traffic.
It definitely will.
Because it's a fantastic restaurant, but it was empty, and this was like the busiest week of the year. First, we were the only people in there, and then a few more people started trickling in before we left. But
so the pricing on the apps was like between $13 and $16 for each app.
Yeah, so the octopus was $16, the bread service was $10, the artisanal cheeses was $14, and what else did we get? Did I miss one? Oh, the fish. Where's the sustainable fish was 15. So I mean that's pretty reasonable, and like he said, it was a lot of food. Like I walked away, I couldn't even eat most of the bread, and even I was full. So it's a good amount, and then we both got drinks. What did you get?
Their signature beer, which was the Kungaloosh.
Kungaloosh, yeah, Kungaloosh. And you've had that somewhere else, haven't you? Oh, that was your first time, because I think they served that over next to the Yak and Yeti at that little bar around the side there.
I've never had it there.
I got the Hightower Rocks, and this was not my first time having this. I had it at the Nomad Lounge back in June. So if you've already watched that video, you saw me have that. It's Casa Dragonas Blanco Tequila, watermelon, sweet and sour, and lime juice. And I'll say right up front, I hate sweet and sour. You can't taste the sweet and sour in this. It's very strong watermelon. So if you don't like watermelon, you can taste the tequila, and that's a really good tequila, and you can taste the watermelon. You really can't taste anything else. So if you don't like watermelon, that's for you, Alana. Don't drink this. It's very watermelon-y. But anyway, I enjoyed it again. A second time, I would get it again. It's a very refreshing. It doesn't have that super sweet, sickening taste that a lot of mixed drinks to me have. It's really, really good.
And I guess just the feel of the restaurant and the layout, it's very relaxed, laid back, quiet. The spacing between the tables was great because they did sit a family with kids next to us, and they didn't bother us at all.
Yeah, I think they asked us a couple of questions about what we got, but they weren't disturbing us in any way. It was just nice. And
like with some Disney restaurants, you're literally like almost, you know, elbow to elbow with the next person, but it was laid out great.
Yes. Well, remember, like via Napoli, I was so close to that guy, and then he took his shoes off. He scooted over even closer to me and took his shoes off. That was awesome.
It's a whole other video.
Yes, it is. So anyway, I think we would totally go back here. Definitely for appetizers. I would actually like to try some of the food sometime when we're, you know, have a chance. But I would go while it's not busy, because I think the service will probably be fantastic even when it's busy, because the Signature tend to have great service. However, and we should mention that this is a Signature restaurant, so while these appetizers seem affordable, the entrees are more like $40 and up. And I mean more on the up than the $40. So a lot of them are 50, 56 in that range. So you don't want to go here expecting it to be $15. Like, I don't want it to be misleading. So that was just the appetizer price. But it's a lovely restaurant. It's got super detailed theming, which we didn't even have time to take in because we just came and ate and left. But I know that Joe Rohde worked on it, and they put a lot of thought and effort into making it really, you know, that immersive experience. And Nomad's Lounge, which is the lounge part, is beautiful. I think it's actually prettier than Tiffins.
It is. It is.
The Nomad's Lounge is just amazing, so we definitely recommend it. So I think that's going to pretty much wrap it up. Yeah. So again, I want to thank Method to the Magic for inviting us to do the YouTube collaboration. Be sure you go check out the Best Disney Bite collaborative video that's going to have tons of great food from all over Disney property.
Because you probably discover something that you never heard of or thought of.
Yeah, I'm actually looking for, at this point in time, we haven't seen it yet, so I'm actually looking forward to watching it. So I will put a link to that again in the show notes. So thanks for watching. Bye.